Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom and I finally made it to Bridgehampton, New York to see the last full-size Kmart in the continental United States. There is another Kmart in Miami, Florida, but from what I've heard, it's only about the size of a CVS or Walgreens. This, however, is the real deal. Except for the lack of customers, this Kmart feels a lot like the ones I went to growing up. But as you'll see, there were a few things that felt a little bit off about this place. So come along with me and my mom and let's take a look around. Blue light specials. Where is the blue light? Oh, we'll go that way. We'll have to keep an eye out for the blue light specials. It is quiet in here. Yeah, see, blue light specials. Okay, so Land's End apparently is one of their brands. Which they're actually, I think they're owned by the same company that owns the remnants of Sears.
Oh, is that right?
And I think Sears has Land's End as one of their house brands. Oh, you can get Hampton themed shirts. Also, just because I know somebody would bring this up in the comments, there are, I believe, 4 other Kmarts outside the continental U.S. in the U.S. Virgin Islands and Guam, but my chances of getting to see them are pretty much zero. And they've got a lot of the same item to make it look more full. And that's something you'll see throughout the store, where they have way too many of the same item on display. And I think the reason for that is pretty clear, that they're trying to fill the space. I think if they had the normal number of things on display, you'd probably have a lot of empty shelves. Here's one of those classic Kmart vents. I'm not sure, but I think I've only seen those in Kmarts. Another thing I noticed in here is a lot of brands that would traditionally be associated with Sears, like Kenmore and Craftsman. Those appliances there, I think, were all by Kenmore. And then this is just too many lawn chairs. Like, you would never see this many lawn chairs out at a normal Kmart, you know, back in the, say, in the 2000s or the 90s or earlier. You know, they're never going to sell that many chairs. And there's a Craftsman toolbox, which Craftsman is very much a Sears brand. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to show inside the bathrooms, but I figured I'd film down here just so you know what it looks like in the back. And I guess that's like the management office maybe there. And I'll tell you, the bathrooms were okay. Nothing special. I've definitely seen worse, that's for sure. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more store walkthroughs and mall videos coming up. Thanks. Here's all their exercise equipment, and I think pretty much everything here was Sunny brand, which I've never heard of Sunny before as a brand of exercise equipment. I would have to guess it's pretty low end though. Yeah, look at how many they have of each item. All these coolers.
Yeah.
Just a wall of coolers. And look at all the pink bikes. Yeah, because they wouldn't do this normally. For the most part. Like, you wouldn't have this many out of one thing. Never heard of these brands before either.
No.
McCargy. Yeah, but those are not name brands of any sort that I know of. I think you'll see for even the items they don't have a ton of, they have more than you would normally see. Like, that's more Pantene shampoo than I'd normally see. That's like 2 or 3 times the amount. And the Listerine there, it's just a little bit too much of everything. I mean, the shelves are full. Look, a wall of tissues. Yeah, and these are expensive too. Like the Dove soap,
Yes.
I usually get the 12 pack
Right?
at Walmart.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe 14. This is the $8 one for $16. So
That's a big difference.
yeah. Here's the toy section, and I have to say, if I was a kid, you know, if my 10-year-old self was here looking for toys, I would be kind of disappointed in this toy section. There's really not a big selection here. Like, for me, I'm always looking for Star Wars, Star Trek, G.I. Joe, things like that, and I didn't see any of that here. No, they still made these. Old Tiger handheld game, but these came out like in the early 90s originally. I didn't know they still made them. And we've got a couple guys here that I guess are picking the Hot Wheels. So I think the only people in the store at this time were me, my mom, those 2 guys, and I think I saw 2 women walking around. So there might have been a total of 6 customers in this entire store, not counting the employees that you'll see walking around too.
It's all bounty color.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. See, that's their Kleenex aisle. Walls of Kleenex. What? $47.99? Are you kidding me? No. That can't be right. No, that's correct. They are asking $47.99 for these 12 packs of Bounty paper towels. I just checked Walmart's website, and they're selling them for $25. That doesn't make any sense. Is there a shortage out here? Well, obviously there's not a shortage. So can anybody explain why they're asking $47.99 for these? Is it just because this is the only Kmart or similar type store in the area? And they kind of have a captive audience? I don't know. The 2-pack is $12.
2-pack.
2-pack.
Oh my goodness. $9, $8.99. They just had them on sale at a different store.
Is that $8.99 or $3? Okay, these are $3.99. It's $3.99 here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that
that's
one, but
insane.
that's bigger.
I have seen some cereal like that in like the $7-8 range at Stop and Shop, but that's crazy. $22? $7.99. These are like, I think, double the normal price. Or even that is probably twice as what it should be. Look at all the puffs. I wonder if it's priced like this because it's the Hamptons. Some of the prices seem reasonable. Now listen to this store announcement that's coming up in just a second here. I boosted the volume so you could hear it.
Attention Kmart shoppers. Like you, we're taking action against COVID-19. We're asking everyone to maintain a safe distance of 6 feet from one another. And in accordance with legal requirements, wear a mask while shopping throughout the store. This is to protect everyone, including our
Do you hear what they're saying? That's an old recording. They're saying you have to keep 6 feet distance because of COVID and you have to wear a mask. They just never updated it. Wow. It's a lot of aluminum foil. More paper towels. See, now these ones are only 15, yet the bounties are $50. That doesn't make sense. I wonder if that price was wrong. It's also kind of weird how you can see all the lights are on in here, yet this part of the store looks dark. Not sure why that is. These bounties are only $2.19 each. Oh, here's the dog food. Let's see how the prices compare. Yeah, I don't know any of these brands. More bugs. Cotton. Ah, gross. Like moths of some sort. Yes, and there also seems to be a moth infestation in this store. Little tiny moths, not the full-size ones you normally see. Just looks so weird with so many. More bleach. $22.99 for this. I think it's maybe $8 to $10 at Walmart. $26. $27. I don't know, maybe I'm out of touch, but those prices seem ridiculously high to me. Alright, let's see what they got for shoes. The pricing on the shoes did not seem that bad. They all said they were on sale, and the prices seemed to be mostly $30 to $35, which sounds reasonable to me. See, I don't know these brands.
No.
Die Hard, that was Sears. I think it was their battery brand, right?
Yeah.
They were asking between about $90 and $120 for those Die Hard shoes, and I don't know about you, but I think those are pretty ugly. I guess they're work shoes, but for that much money, I'd rather buy like Merrell's or like Timberland, something like that. All right, so now let's take a look and see what brands they're selling. The Sweatshirt Project, never heard of it. Jason Maxwell. I'll be honest, I'm not super aware of what brands are out there and what's popular. So if you've heard of these brands before, please let me know in the comments. Hawk, never heard of Hawk. They do have a lot of Hanes stuff, and Hanes, obviously, everybody's heard of that. Stardust. Oh, it's a nightgown?
No.
Or a night
pajamas.
pajamas, okay.
$8.
Get a moo. Is that what this is? $8.
Are these $8?
I mean, I think so. Here's more of those Hamptons branded shirts. And they've got a lot of these in the store. Again, it's more than they could ever sell. And even more Hamptons branded shirts. I wouldn't be surprised if a quarter of the shirts here said the Hamptons on them. And even more Hamptons shirts. The sweatshirts are made by InGear. Again, I've never heard of these, but you know, maybe you guys have. I don't recognize most of these brands. Yeah. There's a lot of Hampton themed stuff as well. And they did have a decent selection of men's casual shirts, so not bad there. And the prices are good, $8 each. I'm assuming that's $8 for all the shirts. Land's End. Land's End seems to be the only brand I recognize. Land's End.
Land's End, yeah.
Which I know they used to have when I would shop at Sears.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the smallest selections of jeans I've seen at a major store like this recently. No Levi's or Lee's. None of the big brands like Levi's, Lee's,
No.
Dockers. Looks like this brand is 7.7. These coats are branded Bass Creek Outfitters. Oh. There was a actual light, yeah. Well, when I went to the Kmart in New Jersey that closed last year, I think
Yeah.
they I think they had a blue light, or they had sold one.
These are blue lights.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not a blue light special. Sorry. I just can't get over how empty this store is as far as customers. It reminds me a lot of the Sears in Braintree, Mass, which is the last Sears in this area. And it's pretty much the same vibe, which isn't surprising, as again, they are both owned by the same company. Got their Halloween stuff out. Not the biggest selection I've ever seen. I don't know anything about kayaks. These are priced at $350. Is that a good deal? I have no idea. Got a very big open area here. Get some carts for Brimfield. My mom was looking around trying to find a blanket to buy here. She figured she could find something pretty cheap, as everything seemed to be on sale, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know, feels like a blanket. It's 25% off. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That's,
Regularly $280.
oh, it says regular $17.95 to $284, so that's quite a range.
Yeah, where's the 17?
Oh, here, 114. So, yeah, that's probably more than what you want to spend. It says on here 114.
Yeah.
149. I think they've probably had this Land's End display up for quite a while because the Land's End poster here looked kind of ragged and also a little bit discolored. So I would bet that's been up there for at least 5 years or more. Do these carts even say Kmart on them?
No, I don't
No.
see anything.
So what does everybody think about this Kmart? Like I said at the beginning, in many ways it feels like the Kmarts I went to in the 80s and 90s, but then you got the fact that there's barely any customers, there's all the duplicate items for sale, you know, the walls of toilet paper and bleach and other weird things like that, and all the Hampton shirts. I don't know, it's kind of a weird experience, but again, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And there you have it. That is the last full-size Kmart in the United States in Bridgehampton, New York. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more store walkthroughs, mall walkthroughs, and of course flea markets coming up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.